Greetings. It is so wonderful to be back. I am Horus, highly ascended master. It's been a while since I spoke to you. It's been a while since I was able to celebrate my being with the people. How wonderful it is that you are now in a time when you must understand spiritual strength. And when you understand spiritual strength, friends, you stand in your own truth and in your own integrity. And when you stand in your own truth, you do not waver. You stand mighty and strong. Imagine you were one of my people in the days of Egypt, when I asked many people to become my warriors. And I picked the people depending on their spiritual strength, depending on their might and their spiritual integrity. I picked the people based on their belief systems, and I could read the energy so well. I would send an energy to those people, and depending on how they took those energies, I picked them. What energies were those? I sent energies of great love to the people. And the people who could carry the great love within them, they were the strong love warriors that I needed. My armies became very, very celebrated, not because of the great numbers, but because of the strength. And many people who fought against me became very afraid because they felt the power within them. What power was it that scared so many? It was the power of love. The true power of love can blast anyone. You might think this is quite something to think about. You might not believe it. You might say love is about hugging, Horus. Love is about sitting down and having a cup of tea. I say to you, you can create such a blast of energy that you can blast anything. And you can create so much love in your planet. For it is what you must learn, to love your planet so much. You can create an energy of love that is more powerful than anything you can experience. But it never destroys. It always builds up. And why did the other armies fall over? Because as soon as they fell to the power of love, they could not fight against it. Because they carried a great fear. And fear and anger, when it comes into the field of love, it cannot fight. For everything that is love and power is stronger than all those energies together. When a person becomes angry at you, don't anger back. Instead, throw love to them as much as you can. And if you can do this properly, friends, they will be blasted out the door. And either they come back to you in peace or not at all. Don't feel bad if they don't come back, but celebrate it that your power, love, force field is so strong. This is what I always celebrated with the men back in Egypt. Men, rise in your strength and your power. So we used to play games with them. We also held prisoners from other camps who were spies. We never treated them badly. Instead, I took them under my own tutelage, as you might say. I taught them other ways. I said, friend, you do not have to fight on the other side. Fight with us, for we are the ways of love, and they often would. Some of them were so afraid to turn against their kings and their powers, so they would return. But they could not return until they had my lessons. So I used them to teach my men. I would bring my men in such a strength of love and teach them how to bring a force field of love, and then send in one of these other men who were so fearful. And if they were blasted out of the room, my men did very well. The other men often needed spiritual healing after that. So I would sit down with them and say, you must calm down. They would say to me, what is that, Horus? What is that I felt? And I said to them, that is the greatest power in the universe. It blasts anything out, anything away. And I would explain to them what it was. I can teach you too, friends. All you need to do is just side with us, and I will teach you. Sometimes these men in front of me were many, 20, 30 men, and many of them would want to side with me, and I taught them how to work the higher ways, and others they didn't, and they went free. But they taught the people. They taught their people about the power of my people. And because of the power of my people, they feared me even greater, and thus my victories were greater too. Double-edged sword, really. I was a very tactical being. So friends, learn to understand that the force field of love is much more powerful than anything in your world. You will understand much about the force field of love and how to create it within you. You will understand how to create it too. And when you learn how to create it, you too will be able to create miracles. So what would be a good step to go towards that love force field? Well, you must first understand how to love yourself. I always told my men, you must always love yourself more than anything, for loving self means loving the divine and loving Gaia and loving all things, and never to anger. And this is what you can practice too. Love all things and love yourself more than anything, for you are everything after all. You are the grass and you are the clouds, you are the mountains, you are your children, you are your men and your women, you are the universe, you are all things. And when you understand that, you celebrate the power. And I say to you, go and become the strong warriors. And if I was in your field at this time, would I pick you? You would know if you were picked or not. So I say to you, greetings, I am Horus, highly ascended master.
Greetings.